Today I'm going to show you how to make this watermelon slice keychain. You'll need red and green yarn for the body, plus black and cream or white for details, a crochet hook, stuffing, scissors, a yarn needle, and keychain hardware. We are going to start by making the center of the slice. So in red yarn, make 8 single crochets into a magic circle or magic ring, whatever you know it as. I use the doubled version for extra security, but if you use the single, you might want to weave in the end before you sew the pieces together. Working in joined rounds because it's going to end in a circle, but feel free to work in a spiral if you prefer. It won't change the end result by much. Round 2 is going to be 2 single crochets in each stitch for a total of 16 stitches. Round 3 is our last round in the red yarn. You are going to work 4 repeats of 2 single crochet in the next stitch, then single crochet in each of the following 2 stitches, then 2 single crochet into the next stitch for a total of 24 stitches around. Switch to the white or cream yarn in the final stitch. Round 4 is the final round of this centerpiece, so in your white or cream yarn, work 4 repeats of a single crochet in each of the next 2 stitches, 2 single crochet into each of the following 2 stitches, and a single crochet in each of the next 2 stitches for a total of 32 stitches. Finish off, leaving a short tail, and you can tie the tails together on the inside. If you use the single magic ring, now would be the time to weave in the end to secure it. Before we move on to the back rind portion, let's take a minute to add seeds in a black yarn using the detached chain embroidery stitch, or whatever method you prefer for stitching them. I think the detached chain gives them the perfect teardrop shape. I like to tie my ends together on those as well, for extra security. For the back or rind portion, we are going to work in our green yarn and start by chaining 9. Row 2 is still mostly straightforward. Start in the second chain from the hook and work 8 single crochets, 1 in each chain stitch. Then chain 3. Row 3 is where it might get a little tricky. We are turning our work and working a single crochet into the second chain from the hook and then in the other chain stitch. Then working across the bottom of the beginning chain, 1 single crochet in the remaining bottom loop of each of the 8 chain stitches. Then chain 3. is similar to row 3 in that we are working 1 single crochet in each of those chains we just made, starting in the second chain from the hook. Then we are working 8 single crochets across the top, 1 in each stitch of the second row, and then 2 more single crochets, 1 each in the remaining loop of the chains of row 2. Finish the row by chaining 3. Row 5 follows our same process of row 4. Starting in the second chain from the hook, work 1 single crochet in each chain, then 1 in each single crochet across row 3 for 10 stitches, then 1 each in the bottom of the remaining chains. Chain 3. Row 6 is the last row of this back piece. Again, we start in the second chain from the hook, working 1 single crochet in each chain, adding a jump ring on the second stitch if you want an easier way to attach the keychain. 1 single crochet in each stitch across row 4 for 12 stitches. Then 1 single crochet in the bottom of the next chain. Slip stitch to the final chain and finish off, leaving a long tail for sewing. To assemble, start by stitching one side of the back wedge piece to the edge of the center circle. I like to use a whip stitch and go one way across and then come back the other way. Once you get the first side attached, continue on to the other side. Stop and stuff when you're about an inch or so from the end. I like to make sure that I'm stuffing firmly, but not so much that you cause the center to round out. this part real speed to show you that it's okay if you underestimate the length of yarn you need. Just tie another piece to it and hide the knot away into the watermelon. Once both sides are fully sewn down, tie off your strand and run the tail through the watermelon and trim close. Attach the keychain hardware you've chosen to the jump ring you added in the last row, or attach it however else you choose if you have a different method you prefer. And there is your finished keychain. Tag me if you share your finished project on Blue Sky, and thanks for watching.